something based on, I think it was Curse of Strahd, and the things actually helped me a lot because I was like, oh, it wasn't this one because that was the windmill episode.
Yeah, yeah, those pictures are the most helpful because episode 17 doesn't tell you a whole lot.
Yeah. Well, let me know when your stream's up, and then I'm not a recap, but just like a primer.
It's on now.
Cool. So
Okay.
last time you guys, oh, go ahead, Zach.
No, nothing.
Okay. So last time you were in this room, you were doing a bunch of exploring, and you decided, I believe you decided basically to try and explore the whole rest of the place as best you can before returning back to town and seeing if you can hire some new adventurers to come join you to defeat the boss. Does that sound about right?
Yep.
For what your plan was? Okay. So
Sounds
you
like the plan.
Perfect. Then who's to say we might actually get that far tonight? You continued exploring down this hallway, skipping this long, narrow hallway that you know leads to the boss room. And at this split, you decided to take a right. And you started smelling stinky, rotting corpses, and found some ghouls, which you ran back and prepared to fight, and ambushed them and destroyed them promptly. Afterwards, Toddy found a secret tunnel leading back to the entrance, and Jacina found a secret tunnel leading deeper into the back of the crypt. So you have, you can now safely leave, although you could also have safely left out the secret exit, but you can now go back out the front. You have this creepy tunnel to explore. You still have this area to explore, which, by the way, on the map, it doesn't show this. But it's actually stairs down at the end of this hallway. So it's like starting right here. You probably shouldn't be able to see all this green stuff because the stairs start like right there. But yeah, that goes forward for a while and then some stairs down. And then the only things left alive in this dungeon that you haven't found yet are that you found are bugbears and an ogre.
I wanted to hear the ones we hadn't found yet.
Well,
Yeah,
the
me
ones you
too.
haven't found, you know that there's enemies in here. You don't know what they are though. And there may be enemies in here, and there may be enemies in here. And if there's any other secret doors, there may be enemies in there. But if you were planning on like going back to, oh, we'll go kill those enemies later, you know for sure there are bugbears and the ogre if you decide to go back to kill him.
So
And
go ahead. Sorry.
no, that was it. I was going to say, and with that, it's up to you guys to go.
Okay, so let's look at our resources here. Jacina has 9 spell points, which would let her do 4 good berries, plus we have our short rest. I think what we should do is if we get in another battle, we still shouldn't do the bugbears until we rest and pick up your buddy. But if we get into any other battles, I'm gonna plan on like doing mainly like free attacks and let people take some damage. Because then she can use either Healing Word or preferably Good Berry. Good Berry summons 10 good berries, so out of battle it's basically 10 HP. So
Delicious. You
that
can
could
put one in your
help.
mouth and fall to the ground and revive yourself. Clearly.
We could basically, I could Healing Word in an emergency, but with our short rest and all of our hit dice, and the good berries, I should be able to get us to max HP. So
Nice.
we're actually doing pretty good. We shouldn't take the bugbears because that's just really rough. But yeah, we're doing
That's a
better
lot of
than we
bugbear.
think. Pantalk is Jake. Oh yeah, never mind. I don't have to ask. Our mage armors are down.
Yep.
Okay, so actually, Pantalk is going to cast Mage Armor. If you would note that down.
Yep.
So now he only has 3 spell points left. Because since we're going, because based on what I just said, it's more likely that he's going to get attacked than need to cast a spell. So, and then he's got what else? Oh, I could. Teeth is done downloading.
Oh my god.
Sorry, one sec. Okay. So I'm probably gonna save Pantok's last spell for Mirror Image to help keep him alive in battle, and then he's gonna be out of spells. So yeah, that's where my characters are. If you guys want to talk about your resources at all, I guess it's just Toddy, right? Because Kara is a melee, so your resources are mainly your HP.
Came over there.
Yeah, I'm going to cast
Get her up.
Mage Armor and then Clarity myself.
All right, I've noted both of those.
Okay. How many?
That should leave me with 2 spell points left. So
Okay. What level 1 spell are you planning to use for that, or do you think you're going to use just your attack spell, or do you have anything else?
it would probably be my attack spell, but I don't have any plans for it specifically.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and head south. Elmo and Justina will go in the front. Kara, do you want to be in the front scouting, or do you just want to stay behind us like tanking?
I do want to go scouting again,
Okay, then we'll wait
if that's
for you.
okay with you.
Yep.
Alright. Epic.
And we'll just follow behind, but we're not going to stay too far back, maybe like 15 feet.
Kara is going to step into around here.
I'll stay 20 feet back.
Yes.
All right, so the back of the southern crypt is collapsed, which is right here. So there's just like there's like bricks and stuff that are built up, but then those bricks are like collapsed in on themselves, and it leads to a natural earthen tunnel, which is foul and damp. So the ground is kind of soggy and squishes under your feet.
Ew.
The air is musty and smells like it hasn't seen the light of day for a long time. There's various molds and funguses on the walls.
Sick.
And the tunnel is 5 feet high, so anyone taller than 5 feet will have to crouch a little bit, which doesn't affect you. You just crouch.
I'm small.
And yeah, so you're totally fine. And it leads to, there's a split, but it looks like they may converge right here, but you can see there's like a little pillar right there. So I will ask you to pick a direction, but they seem like it seems more like a pillar, not like a full wall, but you can't tell.
I see.
What's the height of the ceiling again?
5 feet.
Okay, Justina's 5'6" and Pantok's 5'9", so they don't have to crouch too much.
Yeah, it doesn't constitute squeezing, but you do kind of have to bend your knees and lower your head a little bit.
Justina's good at that.
These tunnels kind of remind Kara of his old Kobold tribe tunnels. I mean, same aesthetic, you know,
Oh, definitely.
but Crypt Edition. Anyways,
Yeah.
I want to go this direction.
All right, so you
Oh.
walk around.
And when Kara steps forward, he's gonna start sneaking just in case.
Oh yeah. I would assume you're walking stealthily. I wouldn't spring. Ha! You weren't saying you're sneaking, so things get to attack you. Yeah, I'll ask you for stealth if it's relevant, which may not necessarily mean
Relevant,
it may not necessarily mean there's something to see you if I ask you for stealth. It just means it's not really something you would have to worry about. So which way did you say? I'm sorry, I was looking at the other map. Okay, I don't remember how perfectly I did this. So okay. Yep, so you walk around and you can see that this is all kind of one big room. In fact, these columns look like they're stalactites at the top and stalagmites at the bottom. So kind of like how they form, where it's like they did with water drip or whatever. It looks like they've slowly built up over a long period of time. But in the center of these columns, they're kind of thin. They're like maybe a couple inches thick at the smallest one. But you can tell they have a big wide base that tapers and then tapers back again at the top. So big area, and there's smashed bones, gnawed skulls and bones and pieces. Not really any live body parts, but mostly bones. Just all over in the middle of this. It looks like, have you ever driven by like the highway and you see like just a bunch of trash like spread all over and you're like,
Yeah.
Someone's been
Every
through
time
here.
I go through Alabama.
Exactly. It's kind of like that. There's just like shit scattered all over the place. But you do see hundreds of silver coins
Holy shit!
and a bunch of other trash. Like the coins are obvious because there's so much of them. But there's other stuff that you think might
A
have
bunch of other
value.
trash, so my ex is there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I said things
James
with
is
value.
sleeping
Though,
in a
so.
corner.
There's that plus things with value potentially. So if you'd like to search through the trash, you or your party may do so. But there's definitely coins. I don't know why they're gold on the map because they're silver, but yes, that's what you find here. It does not appear there's any danger.
Kara wants to pick up as many shiny little coins as he can, and he does his little gremlin run and goes, coins, shiny, shiny, shiny coins.
All right, yeah, you're shoving coins into your bag. You got a couple dozen easily.
Easy.
And is there an until there, or are you just gonna pick them up until they're all gone?
When Kara starts picking up loot, Kara doesn't stop.
All right. So Kara spends about a minute meticulously picking up each and every silver coin. They're starting to weigh down your bag quite a lot. Has anyone in the party? Justina was staying, I think, 20 feet behind. So you'd be like right at the entrance. You can hear Kara kind of skittering around, but there's no worrisome noises coming yet.
Once Kara has finished scattering, getting as much coins as he possibly can, Kara turns back and... Guys, I found so many silver coins. Do you want to split these up? I can't hold them all. Mighty unfortunate.
Sure. I guess it depends on how many silver coins we got and what their value is.
Alright, let me count them. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Takes like that'll give me time to finish eating my sandwich.
It's actually an onigiri. Thank you.
Well, I took a guess.
All right. So Kara spends 10 minutes slowly collecting and then counting the silver coins. You have not yet searched the room. You have only collected the silver coins, which were obviously scattered about on the surface, and you have collected, according to the book, exactly 800 pieces of silver.
Exactly.
Yeah, you'd think it would be like a random number, but no, it just says 800. So you can go ahead and write down 800 silver, and I'm assuming you have places to keep that on yourself.
Yes,
I'm
800
surprised it's not
divided
like
by
8d10.
3, 4,
Yeah, right.
800 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, do I want to include Elmo? Oh, fine, I'll include Elmo. I don't.
I think we have to include Elmo.
Oh, he's keeping track of all the money you guys have gotten so far, and he'll request his split at the end.
Everybody?
Well, because also including sold items, so.
Everyone gets 160 silver coins. You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right.
Kara handing it out like bags of candy on Trick or Treat Halloween.
I'm close to max weight, but I'm still okay. Plus 160, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay. Justina and Pantok excitedly gather up their share and dump it into their bag.
All right, you have all collected some silver.
Love silver. Now, this place looks pretty safe to explore in. So be my guest, you guys.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to grab Toddy. Pantok says...
That's what they always say.
Pantok says, I'm going to check for secrets along this entrance passage here.
Ooh.
I'm going to check the pillars for anything.
Good luck. Kara's gonna dig through more garbage.
The way he described them, it does not sound like there could be a secret passage, but yes, please check them. By the way,
I will always check pillars from now on.
oh, I lost it.
A is for apple.
Oh, speleothem. That's what stalactites and stalagmites are called, speleothems.
Oh, nice. I didn't
wonder
know there was a
if
general
you-
term.
It comes from the Greek word for cave and deposit. So it's cave deposit in Greek. And when a stalactite and a stalagmite join together, you want to know what the name of it is?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Speleothem
Friendship.
at first.
No,
Captain Planet.
it's just column. It's actually really boring.
Ah, that's dumb.
What?
I mean, that's where column comes from, I guess. So.
Maybe. Oh man, caves are so cool. When we go to
Hello,
Colorado,
Colorado.
yeah, when we go to Colorado, we're gonna go to Cave of the Winds, and there's all sorts of
yeah.
speleothems there.
I
Yeah.
love stalagmites. I love them. 500 million years.
I hope that wasn't. Was that your role for your?
Searching,
Yeah. What were you doing?
searching for secrets along the entranceway.
Okay, so is that Pantok or Justina?
Pantok.
Okay, so Pantok is feeling the walls and inspecting them closely, searching for secret entrances or passages. Toddy is searching the pillars specifically, and Kara is digging through looking for any treasure that he might have missed. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. What is Justina doing during that time?
Okay,
Rolling
well,
your eyes sarcastically.
I guess just. Oh yeah, sorry. I just the only reason I rolled is because I started talking about cave bullshit, and I was worried that I might have missed you to call him to roll for it.
No, I was waiting. I was waiting until everyone said what they were gonna do.
Well, she's gonna search along the cave wall edges since everyone else is searching other stuff.
Okay. Oh, Pantok's just searching this entranceway.
Yep.
Okay. So everyone can make a perception check, and I don't care who you keep this one for.
It's for Pantok, so that's gonna be 23 for Pantok, and
Alright.
Justina's is.
Wow.
All right, 25.
All right. Anyone else?
Toddy is going to be a 10.
All right. And Kara.
Let me see. Bup, 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 bup. Which one was it again?
Perception.
Thank you. 16.
All right. So Pantok, starting with Pantok, you find nothing of interest along these walls. It does look like this cave is natural, though. It does not look like it was dug out. It looks like it's just an old cave system that happened to be discovered while this place was being excavated and built. Toddy, you search the pillars and you find no secrets or anything. Again, they just seem like natural formations. Does not look like anything was altered or cut. Justina, you're searching carefully along all of the walls, and you don't find anything along the walls. But over towards here, it looks like there's a western passage that leads out. In fact, the only other exit from this place. And you do find, one moment. Let me see here. You find 4 pieces of gold on the ground right here, and they are laid out kind of in a so I guess, can I move you over here since this is where you would have found them?
Yes.
You find them leading a trail as if they had been dropped by something. 4 pieces of gold, pretty closely spaced together, just like Sonic got damaged here. And you can see more sparkling gold in the distance.
Oh, okay, sorry. So did you say that was like... Okay, can you describe where the sparkling gold is? again?
Yes. So starting here at these squares and going for 10 feet is a trail of 4 gold pieces, which are sporadically along this 10 feet. And you see there are more in the distance, but you can't quite count or tell exactly.
That
Oh my god,
doesn't
it's a
seem
candy
good.
trap.
Okay.
Candy.
All right, guys. I'm actually going to cast a ritual. So it's going to take me 10 minutes. I'm going to use augury, and it's actually going to take 11 minutes because it's 1 minute casting plus 11. So I'm going to be busy for about 11 minutes while you guys are doing stuff.
Oops.
And oh no, I missed it.
No!
Oh, I'm looking.
No,
I'm
you
looking.
didn't miss it, but I mean, it's just tunnel, so
Meta knowledge.
Okay.
you're not gaining anything from that.
Fine, I won't
Okay.
look.
And so you don't have to resolve this until 11 minutes have passed, so everyone else does their thing first. But I'm going to take out my carved rune sticks, and I'm going to use augury to ask a question of the spirits of nature.
Ooh.
I say that we just, take our chances, like in Vietnam when one person would take point for 5 minutes, then the next person would take point. Kind of like in the movie The Cube, we each take
I
a
love that
coin.
movie. I love all 3 Q movies. They're so good.
Yes, they really are. They're fun.
They should make another one. It's been a bunch of years. They should just make
Yeah.
They just remade it like a year or two ago, but
Really?
it's like in
No shit.
Japanese. It's literally a
Oh.
Japanese cast.
That sounds like it'd be even more interesting. So you are casting your ritual. I would advise you to word your question very specifically, lest you get an unsatisfactory answer.
Yep.
While you think about that and cast your ritual, Kara, you do find more treasure. In fact, you find a bunch of shattered glass, along with the blood and desiccated entrails of this mound. You also find 7 intact vials of a clear liquid.
Does it look like water or just clear liquid?
It looks like a water type substance. You also find another glass vial, and let me see if I can describe that for you.
How many clear liquid vials were there?
7 clear liquid vials, and
Thank
give me
you.
1 second to look up this other one.
I bet it's holy water.
Ooh.
Okay, this Japanese cube looks awesome. 2021 is when it came out. That's gotta...
This
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
This other vial is a brown syrupy potion. So as you turn the vial up and down, you see it sticking to the sides and then eventually sloughing off into.
It's bromine.
It looks like maple syrup. It's what?
Oh. It's bromine.
Yeah, it looks like bromine.
Yeah, sniff the fumes.
Without opening it, there is nothing else you can tell from it. But that is what it appears like, brown and syrupy. And in addition to those, you also find finally a piece of rolled up parchment and tied with a ribbon, a gold ribbon. And that's it. You can inspect them further or whatnot, but those are the things that you find.
Can I unravel the parchment and see what it is?
Sure.
I'm
You do
scared there's
so.
gonna be molds and funguses on it.
Is that magic runes? Haha, explode. No, it actually is it does appear to be a magical scroll.
Oh fuck yeah!
However, 1 second.
It's Scroll of Clarity. Oh, I guess you guys don't need that.
Do I need to get my fucking DMG out? Goddamn. I Google it, but I want to make sure it's the right version, not some homebrew shit.
I'm probably gonna give this to one of the more magically inclined party members because I have no fucking idea what I'm looking at.
Well,
I'm just expecting
that may not
Scroll
be
of
true.
Clarity because, you always get the shit you don't need.
What were you saying, Jake?
I said that may not be true. That you don't know what you're looking at. Give me 1 second to finish scrolling here, because my totally legal DMG PDF does not let me control F very easily.
Super legal.
Yeah, there's only one kind of PDF, and that's legal. Okay. Du, 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 du. Meh, meh. You actually you cannot tell what it is immediately. You'd have to spend a short rest to identify it, as you don't directly know what it is. But it doesn't appear to be. How does that even work? No, it's some sort of magical scroll. You're unsure whether you'd be able to determine what it is without spending a short rest. So, you may continue with your thought, because it's a magic item anyway. So even if it is something you would know how to use, you'd still have to spend a short rest to identify it. So, but if it is if a caster, for spell scrolls, if a spellcaster has a spell on their class's spell list, they'll immediately know that it is that spell. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so spell scrolls specifically, casters will instantly know what it is if they can use it. Otherwise, no one can tell what it is. Sorry, and yes. So those things, you open it up, it looks like a magical scroll for sure. You are uncertain of what kind.
Kara goes over to Pantok and pats him. Not pats him on the shoulder. Kara can't reach up that high, but more like tugs him on the cape. The last time I did that, it was Toddy, and it wasn't a cape. But like the arm, the hand, like a little kid trying to get their parents' attention. Hey, Pantok. Pantok.
What's up?
Earth.
Secrets. I couldn't find anything.
Earth to Pantok. I don't actually. This place isn't called Earth. What is it called?
Orth.
Orth. Orth to Pantok.
No, it's Oith.
Oith. Yeah. Like a New York accent.
Oh God, I hate New York accents. Look at this. Kara hands him the spell scroll, and he goes, I don't know what this is. It looks like some sort of spell scroll, but I'm not magically inclined, so you take it. It's barely even shiny anyways. It doesn't have my interest. And then Kara goes back to looking around once he hands it to him.
Oh, sweet. I look at the scroll. Can Pantok tell what spell it is?
It does not appear to be a spell that you are able to cast if it is a spell, in fact.
Pantok says, oh, it's just junk, and he tosses it on the ground behind him.
Oh, what?
No, okay, fine. I'll hold on to it and see if I can find someone else that can cast it.
So, just to be clear, if it's not a spell scroll, but some other kind of scroll, you would have to spend a short rest identifying it, or cast identifying. If you'd like to, on any of these items that you have just now found, just since Jacina's taken time to cast her ritual, since it's been maybe a couple of seconds, Toddy can cast identify on one of them as a ritual if you'd like to get more information.
Yeah.
You have not yet investigated either of the vials, yeah.
Yeah, Toddy is like the party identifier, so she should definitely check it out. So I'm going to pass the scroll to Toddy and ask her if she wants to see if she can figure out what it is.
I want to just know, I don't recognize it either, right?
Correct. So if it is only based on whether the spell is on your class's spell list, so wizards would both have the same. So
Yeah,
you would have to have other classes to check them.
Yes. I will do identify.
All right. So 11 minutes will pass, and I'm going to answer Jacina's query and reveal the information. Is that what we're identifying? Is the scroll? Is anyone checking any of the vials?
I want to look at the vials that I picked up.
All right. You look at them, and they look the same as when you looked at them before.
Holy shit! I mean, I want to try to like taste test them and see if they're poison potions. What is it? Holy water?
All right, you are welcome to um, attempt to uncork and taste them if you would like.
Taste
Oh,
it.
boy.
Taste it.
I want to taste the clear ones first.
All right. You pop the cork on one of them, and it has no discernible scent. And as you
Water?
dip your tongue into it, it does taste like water.
Holy shit!
How do you identify holy water? Your tongue tingles in a nice way.
Huh.
You believe it might be holy water because I
It's
don't
water,
know if it counts as
seems
a potion. But also, how could you tell from a taste? It's holy water.
It tastes like
Well,
free
Hold on, I'm
seed.
y'all
looking up.
might not be able to tell.
Holy-
but
holy
I'm
water
betting that if I
tastes
drink some
salty.
holy water,
Yeah, it tastes salty.
Ooh, holy water. Hey guys, I got some holy water. I am holy now. The church will bow down to me.
So if you would like to go through and check every single one, since they might not all be holy water, you're
Yeah.
welcome to, or you can just write down 7 vials of holy water and figure it out later.
I want
although I
to.
really
I want to
didn't
keep
think it
taste
was
testing
gonna
them.
be.
Okay, they're all holy water.
Holy shit!
So you can write down 7 vials of holy water, and you now have a syrupy brown potion and the scroll that Toddy is tentatively going to identify.
I want to taste test
Can y'all
the
not hear me?
maple syrup.
Oh,
I can hear.
I heard you talking, but what were you saying?
Oh, okay, sorry. No, I may have lagged about that.
It might have been lag because it was like at the time I was talking.
Yeah, no. Okay, I'm lagging.
What were you saying though?
Ah, fuck, I don't remember.
I said something about you identifying the scroll, but we haven't done that yet since that'll be 10 minutes from now. So, okay. So you said you want to identify the other one also, the brown one. Kara?
Yes. Sorry.
You're fine. So as you pop the vial open, it has a strong organic scent of decay. It smells stinky, but not like it smells like a good stinky. Doesn't smell. I mean, you can't necessarily identify poison by smell, but it
It's
doesn't. It's not like
fermented.
off-putting. It's just like like fermented. Yeah, like smells like kimchi.
Oh, I like kimchi. That went from to ooh very quickly when you said kimchi. I
I
love.
make homemade kimchi. It's so good.
Holy shit! I haven't had kimchi in a while.
Wait, how'd you make homemade kimchi? Did you bury it for months?
No, you don't actually have to do that, but you can, and it'll get like really sour.
Doesn't
Nice.
count if you don't bury it.
It's not from Champagne, France.
True. But yes, it smells kind of stinky. But if you'd like to taste it, you can.
Taste test.
Okay. It tastes like dirt.
Okay.
Normally tasting a potion tells you what it is. This one's a little bit obscure though, so I'm going to ask you for a religion or arcana check. It's your choice.
Let's see.
Because I guess I'm just going to tell you exactly what it does, which is kind of weird, but meh, it's treasure.
Ooh. Arcana. It doesn't matter because they're the same anyway.
Yeah, it'll just be intelligence if you're not trained in them.
Doink.
Okay, well
4.
with that, I'll give you it's got a scent of decay, and the dirt taste is kind of like grave dirt. I will ask for some other method of identifying it, whether it's letting someone else try it or quit questioning them before actually telling you what it is. It does not taste like a potion. You can immediately identify, but it is something that is. You think you could probably figure it out. You just don't know what it is.
How do I know what grave dirt tastes like?
Well, so it doesn't. It tastes more like a very organic, mulchy type of dirt.
Yes, that makes
Mixed
more
with the
sense.
mixed with the scent of decay. It kind of smells like the tomb around you.
If you never had my Grandma Iola's cooking growing up, you'd know.
So while you decide what to do with that, we can go ahead. Unless, did you want to have Toddy identify this instead? I'm guessing probably not. Scroll is probably harder.
I was
Hey
gonna do
Toddy, you want to try the mysterious, unidentified, syrupy, goopy, dirt tasting, decay smelling mystery potion? Just a teeny bit.
I was planning on doing the scroll, unless we're going to take an additional 10 minutes.
So identifying the potion is not necessary. You could identify it and it would tell you for sure what it is, but you could just taste it. However, based off the description that Kara gave you, I'll allow you to make an Arcana check to see if you recognize what it is. So Kara describes it to you and you're like, does that sound familiar?
Okay, I'm going to make an Arcana check on it.
You don't necessarily have to taste it if he describes it. It might help you by tasting it, but
16.
Whoa, I didn't know you had such a high arcana. What the fuck?
she got high everything. So from that description, it does sound like a more obscure potion that you don't see a lot. In fact, it's a very powerful potion. It's known as a potion of mass undead control. The imbiber can control up to 4 undead of CR1 or lower for up to 1 hour. The imbiber can use a bonus action on their turn to command one of the undead within 60 feet, as per the Animate Dead spell.
Oh,
What the fuck happened
God.
here? When Jake said that there was bottles of water, and I said, "Oh, it's holy water," I was just making a joke because this didn't really seem like the vampire-y kind of place. But I guess holy water could be used for other stuff.
Well, this isn't holy water. This is a brown syrupy magic potion that Kara also found.
No, I was talking about the water, though.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely holy water.
Like, I wasn't expecting it to actually be holy water. That was me making a stupid joke.
No, it was. And now you've got a potion of mass undead control, which allows you to control 4 undead. For up to an hour. So
Whoa,
that doesn't really
that would
well
have been useful. We could have used those guys and stick them on the bugbears.
you could add
Yeah.
four ghoul pets for an hour, apparently.
No shit. That would have been nice.
It doesn't really give description other than that as to how it works. So I would say when you drink it, it lasts for an hour, and you can choose the undead at any time, but you can't change them. And then you can command them with a bonus action. So if you're in range of 4, you can pick those 4. Otherwise, you can leave them as party member slots till you find another one. But it only lasts for an hour, and after that, they're back to not being controlled.
Oh, they'll go back to it attacking and stuff.
Yeah, they're not permanent allies, but it's when you drink the potion, you become friendly to them until it wears off, and you can control them for the duration.
Does that also include party members?
You control them, so yes, they're not necessarily friendly. They're just in your control. So if you don't command them to attack a party member, they won't.
Okay, awesome.
All right, so that is what the result of everything Kara's got. Toddy, I'll go ahead and resolve yours really quick, even though Jessina's will come up soon, just so Nick has more time to figure out his query. Yours is a scroll of protection, which is not a spell scroll. It's usable by anyone. And scrolls of protection essentially prevent... they last for 5 minutes and prevent creatures of a specified type from coming within a 5-foot radius, 10-foot high cylinder of you. And this scroll specifically is protection from undead. So the user of this scroll gets a big cylinder around them that no undead can come within. However, they can use an action to attempt to overcome the barrier with a DC 15 charisma check, and then they are stopped being affected by it. So it's not permanent safety. It's kind of like a
shield.
Yeah, what's that one spell?
On Dragon Warrior, Repel.
Sanctuary. Or yeah, like Repel. Yeah, kind of like that. So it's not permanent for creatures. They can bust through it, but it definitely significantly helps protect you from them. And only for undeads, though, for this specific scroll. So you can scroll of protection undead, write down whoever has that, and then finish what you're going to say.
That's what I was going to ask, is who wants to hold on to the scroll, and who wants to hold on to the water and holy water, and who wants to hold on to the potion of control.
I want the holy water and potion. The potion fits my fucking character a little bit, because phantom stuff. But Kara isn't necessarily defined by phantom stuff. It's just a part of it, Yeah, anyways.
Elmo says, Phew, looks like we've got a lot of holy water there. I mean, I wouldn't mind holding on to one. You never know what kind of undead monsters are crawling around down here. I think it'd be good if each one of us at least held one
Oh yeah, that's
until we,
probably a good idea.
until we get out of here and sell them, of course.
Okay, Kara's gonna pass out holy water like candy. One for you, one for you, one for you, and one for you.
Elmo has written down that he has one holy water.
Did you give one to Pantok? I mean, Pantok, Jacina, one of them? Sorry, I didn't see the things.
I believe it was one to each player character plus Elmo, and Kara will keep the remaining. Is that correct?
Yes. Oh, and Jacina gets one too. I forgot to. Yep.
So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Kara has 3.
Cool.
That
right,
can
and
be useful because you can cast protection from good and evil with it.
oh yeah, you can. Yeah, and you don't even need to consume it. It's just you just have to have it basically and sprinkle it.
Yep.
They're also basically they're like bombs you throw on undeads. Remember Raxlor's bucket of holy water he's carrying around just sloshing around?
I remember that. Oh my god.
I'll use this at some point.
Oh, we have to do my mission again.
Mhm.
We will.
I
we
miss
will.
that. Will we?
We will. Mhm.
We
Probably.
will in 10 years.
I just don't want to do the side quests that I put together anymore.
we can like go really fast and skim through it, like knock it out in a session, not do a whole lot of side stuff. Like just take whatever you
Yeah.
have written down and just like go through each thing, knock it out in 5 minutes without going through a whole lot of detail, and just being like, yeah, you succeed, good job. And then we finish it.
Yeah, if you
and
don't
then
mind me
move on.
railroading you a little bit, I could do it in one session.
Yeah, if you want to, I'm fine with that, because if you don't want, if it's not interesting you to go through and do that whole thing, but we still kind of need to do it because that's where we are, I'm fine with just kind of skimming over it and getting back to the main mission.
It is, but you got you're about to get into a whole thing, and it's a dungeon, but I'm only trying to do part of the dungeon, and
Yeah.
so I don't know. I was trying to think of clever ways to like make things easier, but I can. If you guys don't want a lot of interactivity, I can just make it like oh, this is cool. Okay, where's the MacGuffin?
Yeah, keep whatever juicy parts, and then you can just skip through. As long as you're not screwing us over, like, oh yeah, you missed this thing because you didn't say it, then just assume we did average.
Okay.
What's funny is the way we started that campaign was trailing off of Homebrew and another dungeon that was only half-ass ripped from a book and tweaked, and now we're doing the same thing but with another book.
I know. No, I want to go back to mine. You know what? Honestly, in 2 weeks, I have a very interesting Tuesday appointment, and oh, dude, we should schedule it for that day.
Maybe the week after. I that was kind of the main reason, that plus other stuff where it's like, yeah, let's take a break from that one for now and just focus on mine. Once all of your stuff is sorted out, give us time. I don't want to put any extra pressure on you or expectations for anyone. Once all your stuff is sorted out, it's a happy story, good ending, then you can start working on it. But until then, let's not worry about it. But that way we can have a hard set. That's like another celebration thing. It's like, oh, now I can start doing my campaign again. But
Well,
let's call it after everything's resolved, because I don't want that to.
Oh, you know what? You know what would help is if we just did Theater of the Mind. So even though there's totally a map and stuff like that, I can just describe it, and we can just kind of go through, and
That too.
we'll just do battles, Theater of the Mind, and not worry about flanking and bullshit like that. That's how I've been doing most of the stuff anyway. But if I don't really have to do any prep, then I could do it. And I did kind of say, oh, I guess we're not playing mine until I get back my my inspiration. And yeah, basically 2 weeks, and I'm gonna be pretty inspired. Yeah, because guess what? Lily, okay, so one of my daughters didn't get a. Oh my god! I'm just gonna tell you in the. I'm just gonna tell you in message. I'm just not gonna go into it.
Okay.
let's just say that I got a pretty strong indication that easy mode is activated.
Yeah, good. I do want to hear
No
more about that,
lawyer.
but I want the details in full detail, not
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I'll
So
just
let's wait, and I'll
message
be
it
anticipating that.
Lawyerless behavior.
through. No.
Lawyers.
Well.
What?
Okay. Anyway. So.
Anyway.
Okay. Justina's
No,
question.
What?
Are we on to Justina's question?
Yes, yes. So, Jessina, your ritual has completed, and you may ask one question of the almighty augury gods.
Yet? Okay.
What is
my cat?
it will the answer will be wheel, woe, or undetermined. So keep that in mind. If it's too vague, it may be undetermined.
It could also be both.
Right,
Wheel,
right, right.
Wheel, woe, both, or nothing, or undetermined.
Neutral. Yeah. Yeah, 4, you're right.
Okay, so I'm going to shake my bones. They're actually carved sticks.
The-
Oh, yeah.
You receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. So, I am asking, wheel or woe, if I follow the trail of gold specifically. Not just, because not going in the tunnels, but following the trail of gold through the tunnels. Is that a good idea or a bad idea, Gibby?
You throw your sticks on the ground, and they bounce and tumble, and one of the sticks lands on a rock that causes it to kind of slow down and roll oddly. Toddy, make a perception check.
Fucking over my spell.
$10.
You feel something warm, but it's just there for a second, and you can't really tell where it is, and then it disappears. Jessina, you see the rune that landed on the rock. It lands on the very tip of the rock, and as you read the bones, it looks like it says wheel and woe, and then the one that was on top of the rock tumbles down and lands, and the answer is wheel. So the end result is wheel, but for a moment it looked like it was wheel and woe.
It's wheel and woe for sure, because you'll get the
I would like to just
coins.
mention out loud that
Yes.
I was just going to mention out loud that I felt something warm when that happened.
Interesting.
Elmo says, did you piss yourself again?
Hey, how'd you know about that? Oh, you're walking behind me.
You gave him the warm sensation, and then you had a character make fun of him for it. Seems pretty unfair.
Correct.
It's a trap.
Jessina says, "Well, guys, I'm kind of getting a funky response from the spirits, but it seems like it's a good idea to follow these coins. But do you want me to lead, or would you like to lead, Kara, and do standard formation?"
I think you should wait just a moment. So this stretch of hallway specifically, around 15 feet or so.
We can stay pretty close.
I want to
together.
check for traps.
Oh yes, please.
I want to check for traps. I'm sus. I'm so suspicious. This is suspicious, you guys. You gotta trust me. I don't trust the spirits. I trust my gut. And yeah, I'm gonna check the floor for tripwire, and especially at the end of the 4-piece gold trail. I want to look there as well.
All right. So everything that you see is kind of in plain sight, but if you'd make a perception check to see if there's anything that you might not have noticed, anything potentially hidden, you can make a perception check to search for traps.
Epic. Don't roll off the edge. No. Natural one.
You're looking around for traps, and as you're no, I don't do critical fail on skill checks. You don't find any sort of signs of traps.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
you.
you missed the you missed the sign that says the penitent one shall pass.
Oh my god. Kara shrugs and goes, looks pretty safe. Maybe you go, Jacina. I'm yeah, you go this time. Go ahead. Go.
Sus.
I know, right? Super sus. Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Okay.
Go
All right.
ahead,
Well,
Jacina. You
I
lead.
I suggest you guys follow pretty close behind, and Jacina is going to follow the trail of gold. Oh, picking them up as she goes, because why not?
All right. So have you already collected the 4 gold that you found so far?
Yes.
Okay. You collect those 4 gold pieces.
Are they regular
and
gold
there's
pieces,
only
or should I track them separately?
no, regular gold pieces, as far as
Okay.
you can tell.
All right.
You see another one here, another one here, another one here, so you can collect 3 more. And at this point, so when I got to this part, I didn't really do the mapping thing very well, so I'm just gonna hope that
Oh Christ!
okay.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking because that's bullshit. I'm not looking. I'm not
Just look.
looking.
You don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's not gonna be anything complicated.
Guess I
So
can't.
this comes to a split. However, here and here is the end of this nice big wide tunnel. From this point forward, the tunnel is 3 feet in diameter and smaller, and continues. The trail of gold continues this way down this narrow tunnel.
Shit.
Okay, so we're squeezing, but we can
Wait,
still
just
fit.
sit up.
Yes, you do absolutely have to squeeze if you go past this point. And as you can see on the map, there's not necessarily anything specific you're going towards.
Jacina?
Except a token right there.
That's not a token. That's just another drawing that I couldn't erase. There it goes.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna keep following the coins.
Okay, you find 3 more coins through this tunnel until a split, and you don't see any more gold from here.
Fucking Pac-Man.
Okay.
Kara is staying around 10 feet behind Jacina.
I'm gonna search around
And-
carefully and oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I wasn't gonna say anything else.
Okay.
Okay,
so-
Elmo comes at this point and he goes, "Ooh, I don't know if I'll be able to fit in there. I'll wait here and like guard here in case anything tries to ambush you, but I'm not crawling in there."
I
enough.
certainly can. Oh, reminds me of home.
Yeah,
Okay.
you do fit, although you have to squeeze a little bit. Everyone is squeezing, including small creatures. No, medium-sized creatures. You don't have to squeeze.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I want to search around on the ground and see if there's any gold coins that I'm missing, and also if there's anything else interesting or any indication of which way I should go.
Okay, you can make a perception check. And while you're doing that, Toddy, make another perception check.
13.
13. You do not find any pieces of gold, and there is nothing indicating which way you should go. There's little roots sticking out of the ground, little tiny stalagmites and holes in the wall and rocks sticking out. Nothing of any indication which way might be good.
Okay, I'm gonna go north.
That's cocked. If you roll it, you can re-roll it.
That's what I was gonna ask because
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
That's what I figured.
Since
Okay,
I,
you go north.
Since I can literally see that south goes nowhere, but thankfully the map is cut off to the north and west, so...
All right, you crawl through a little bit more. Toddy, you realize the warmness
20.
seemed to be around your your leg. I'm not exactly sure. It depends on something that is kind of your
Yeah.
choice. And you
You're just
feel
trying to make more of a joke.
you feel around like in your pocket, like when you're like, oh, did I leave my phone? Did I leave my keys? And you feel around and you don't feel your spell focus in your pouch. However, you look around quickly for it, and with your 20 perception check, you see it laying here on the ground.
What?
That was
Hey, guys.
around where you were when you felt it drop out of you, when you felt the warmth on your body.
Gotcha.
There might
can
be
you guys
something
hold
invisible
up
here.
just a second?
Oh yeah, I am AFK
Yeah,
for a sec too. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I get the feeling something's going on here. I would like to go back and pick up my spell focus.
Okay, so you see the gemmed dagger laying here. The dice symbol on it have both landed on 8s, and they are gently glowing, as if you had just cast a spell with it. They glow when you cast spells, and they are currently glowing, and the dagger is pointing this direction, towards back where you came from.
Holy shit.
And you quickly grab it back up and go to put it back in your pocket, and you realize there's a hole in the pocket you kept it in, so you put it in a different pocket.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's some weird shit going on right there. Did I instinctively? I'm sure I would have checked to make sure I wasn't missing anything else, right?
Yeah, either there wasn't anything else in that pocket, or the pocket itself has everything in it. We're not micromanaging where items are, but
Check.
yes, everything there is fine. You're not missing anything else.
Okay, I'm going to rejoin the party. I just mentioned to them what happened.
Okay, are you shouting that down the tunnel, or are you just telling Elmo? It looks like everyone else has started to crawl through the tunnels.
Damn it. I guess I'll crawl to catch up to them.
Okay, it looks like Stoner McBlazed is in your way, and then Pantok and Kara are right in front.
Hey, Pantok.
Oh, he's AFK.
Okay.
Rip.
Well, I wait to tell Pantok then.
Kara's right there too. He can probably hear if you're trying to get their attention. Both of them, they're both in range.
I'm going to tell both of them and let them know that the dagger fell through a hole in my pocket and the symbols on it changed. It was pointing in a direction.
It was pointing in a direction?
Yeah. It had like a compass almost.
Do you think it would be wise to follow that direction? I mean, I'm sure you trust your spell focus to lead us down a dark and mysterious tunnel.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust my spell focus.
Fair.
I don't know what it's pointing at. It might not be leading us to anything useful, or it might not be telling us about danger or treasure, or who knows what it's doing. Do I know any arcane anything where I've seen something like this before?
I don't recall. Welcome back. I don't recall if you can also repeat that to him, or I can go over it. I don't remember if you ever looked at the symbols, but you can make a religion check now if you'd like.
Yeah, I want to look at that. I'll make a religion check. Ten.
It looks like it's the symbol of a god of fortune in Greyhawk. I believe. I don't remember if I've already said it, but it's Norebo, the god of gambling and luck.
Hey, that's a good sign. That is a good sign. I think
It rolled 2 8s. Do I know the range of what numbers it could be?
The holy symbol is a pair of D8s. So 2 to 16, and they are both on 8s.
On 8. Okay.
So
Okay, in that
Pantalk,
case, I would say it might not be a bad idea to follow it. But yes, if you would tell him what
yeah,
happened.
just a real quick recap. You're there, right, Nick?
Yes.
Okay. Toddy felt a warmth on her leg a few moments ago, and then you guys started going into the tunnels, and she realized her spell focus was missing from her pocket, and there was a
Okay.
hole in the pocket. And she looked back, and her dagger was on the ground where she was when she felt the warmth, and its tip was pointing back the way you came, and the symbol on it was glowing, and the dice had landed on 8s.
Ooh.
Which I think means good luck. We should go back the other way.
Oh, so it
So
would be
good luck.
dangerous
We
to
should
keep
go back
going?
the other way.
Like, just take the gold coins and
What-
leave, basically?
That's what I'm interpreting it, because if it's 2d8 and they both landed on 8, that would be the highest roll you could possibly get. And if it's pointing in another direction, probably,
Wait, what are the 8s?
So the holy symbol on the dagger is the holy symbol of Norebo, the god of risk, luck, and gambling, and his holy symbol is a pair of d8s. It does not specify which face is up, but when it was glowing, it was showing 8s.
So it'd be like the best roll you could get. The dagger was pointing.
Okay, let's get out of here. Quickly.
You hear
Yeah,
I think it's time to go,
guys.
Oh
and
shit!
you see half constructed undead monsters clawing their way towards you through the tunnels.
Yeah.
And you quickly turn around and haul your ass out of there before they're able to get any closer to you.
Exactly.
Yeah, good sign.
But they are still there, and you hear them scrabbling through the tunnels slowly.
Not good. Let's get back to the crypt room, you guys. Oh dear, oh dear. Starter,
Well,
make plaything. Come on, hurry.
But I want to know. There's got to be something in here, though. Oh God. There's got to
Yeah,
be something.
but
in
I don't
there.
want to.
There is something in there and it wants to kill us.
Exactly. Now
So why
let's
don't we get
keep
going?
hauling.
Okay. Well.
Carl's just been here the entire time.
Okay. So we crawl back into this crypt, but I want to come back here one day, and my plan is that we just go in pairs, and we have one on the front and one behind, and we just attack the zombies like as they come up on us, and like just blast our way through.
Splitting the party.
Only one of them could attack at any time. Well, I guess actually we could all do it single file, and then just attack them at the front of the rear, and then have casters in the middle, but not right now. Fine, let's go the other way. So I'm taking
So we
that
could
wheel.
Oh wait, hold on.
explore the-
Real quick, this may change your choices. It's not going to be much different, but I will, since it just happened, I will quickly. I was reading this passage and I was like, wait. It's actually something here. Hold on. I gotta roll again. Do I have to roll again?
Well, technically we couldn't see them. We just heard and smelled some kind of horrible undead going.
Oh no, you saw them. It's okay. So it's actually instead of 6 zombies, there's actually 10 giant rats.
Oh.
That's the only difference.
Well, then I definitely run.
That changes
Oh
my
god,
future
rat
plans.
trauma.
Yeah, see, that changes because we have that scroll of, or
Yeah.
we have that potion where we could control some undead. That would be cool to grab a couple of them for the boss fight, but they're rats now.
Yeah, no, they were rats. So all right, you all flee the hallway, and Krell sees you coming back, and he hops down off the coffin and doesn't ask any questions. He sees you hauling ass, and he's like, "Cool."
So, guys, do we want to explore more, or do we want to exit and go back to town and recoup and regather?
Let's check out the other area that we haven't been to yet.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so we're gonna head back this way, and unless there's something that happens, we're gonna come all the way back down to this hallway.
All right. You come down this tunnel, and there is a staircase. Let me see if it describes it. A short flight of stone steps, slick with condensation, lead downward, beginning at this point.
Kara, you want to lead the way? You're fairly nimble.
Yes.
I'm actually more scared of rats than I am of zombies.
Okay. Good to know.
By the way, in about 15
Kara is gonna go ahead. What?
in about 15 minutes, I'm gonna need to be wrapping up because Noah's here, so I'm gonna have to bring him back to Grandma's.
Okay, that sounds good. We could probably, but I think by the time, yeah, I no spoilers, but we'll see. Just
Oh?
yeah, let me know when you need to go, but we'll be fine for continuing for now.
Okay.
All right, so Kara, you proceed down the slippery, slick steps. Correct?
Indeed.
Okay. There is a corner here where it turns to the turns. Do you peek around the corner so you can see what's in there?
Yes. Peek. Ooh.
A short flight of stone steps, slick with condensation, leads to this sunken chamber, perhaps 30 feet on the side. This room is dominated by a pool of water nearly 20 feet in diameter. A wet ledge surrounds the pool's placid surface. Along the
Great.
southern wall, the ledge is strewed with bleached bones. So, pool of
Oh.
water, everything's exactly as you see it, except this around the outside here is a ledge, a wet ledge, and bleached bones on that ledge on the south side.
Oh.
What you see, Kara?
So, some kind of pool and bones and. Well, okay, this pool is not a swimming pool, obviously. It's a kind of
And yet-
dangerous one.
You
I
sure?
Don't
want to
fall
go
into it.
stand.
Don't fall into it.
I'm gonna do like Big E and his family going swimming in Watauga Lake. Even
Oh,
though
God.
not only is there a sign that says no swimming and it's full of wildlife, but it's like really gross and slimy, and there's no good place to get access into it, and they just plop down anyway. That's so gross. That's so gross. Like having been there, I heard about him doing that before I had actually been to the lake because it was like brand new. But then I went there later and like, oh my god! Oh, imagine
Yep.
getting in that barefoot. Oh god.
Oh, nah, dude. That is blatantly disrespectful to all the ducks that swim in the lake. Anyways,
so much poop.
oh god. I don't like that dice rolling. And Kara.
Yeah, don't go stand near the edge and make a Samuel L. Jackson speech about ice.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Seriously, none of you have seen Deep Blue Sea?
No.
Oh, I know what
Kara-
happens.
When he stands in front of the moon pool and then a shark, he's like talking about it, how we're going to beat the shark, and then the shark goes and grabs and pulls him back in.
I've never seen that, but that sounds like Jaws or something.
Oh, it's a great movie, but yeah, we probably shouldn't be standing near the edge. I have a bad feeling about this pit.
That's true, but I want to look at these bleached bones.
Make a perception check.
Like, what
an
could have
ambush predator.
possibly bleached them? Ooh, suspicious. Oh no.
Nice catch.
Thank you.
You want to re-roll it? It was about to roll off the edge. I just didn't want it to teleport.
Yes. It's gonna roll off the edge again.
Oh.
Nope.
Well,
Nope.
that's exactly what it rolled the first time, even unintentionally. What's your modifier though? 13 plus.
You said perception?
Yep.
16.
All right. So as you enter the room and you look around, you see the bleached bones on the ledge here.
No.
You kind of peek over and into the water. This water is surprisingly clear.
It's bleak.
It is extremely. Hold on. Very excellent clarity. You can see all the way to the bottom. And this room is very dark, of course, but you have dark vision. And you can see all the way straight to the bottom, and there's nothing. You don't see anything in this pit here. And the bones rest on this ledge here, along with other litter and things like that strewn around. 1 second.
I wouldn't drink the water.
No.
I suspect it's super alkaline.
You do see. 1 second. Wow. Okay. Okay.
At least when he's reading, he's not rolling dice.
So you can actually see on the map, surprisingly, the person actually read far enough with their head out of their ass to. You do see the bones strewed around here. Those are all there. There is, on this ledge, a bunch of coins of various denominations
Whoa.
and a longsword. You can see it on the map here. Those are all there.
Ooh. Kara spots those and starts getting his manic shiny on, but Kara is curious what would happen if he were to take one of the bleached bones and toss it into the water. Maybe it is bleach, maybe it isn't water, maybe it's suspicious. I am suspicious of it, if you couldn't tell. But anyways. And is this water, like, can I touch it?
Yeah, so it's
Or is it too deep? Okay.
it is the ledge is maybe a couple inches below the floor level, and the water itself is a couple inches below that. So you could stand on the edge. You'd probably have to reach to touch it without stepping down onto the wet ledge, but yes, it is definitely touchable.
First Kara's gonna test the waters with the bones.
Okay, you just grab
Seems
one and
like
throwing
a
it in.
really bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay, the bone, you throw it and it goes ploop, and floats for a second. I'm not about to Google whether bones float or sink, so it floats for a second and then sinks.
Okay.
I'm gonna Google it, but
Well,
continue.
It's
that looks somewhat promising.
Oh, nope, they
Okay.
sink. Cool. So yeah, it floats for just a second and then slowly sinks down to the bottom where you can get resting on the bottom.
Bye-bye, bone. Kara is gonna touch the water now, seeing that it looks
Alright.
moderately safe.
Where would you like to stand when you're doing so? You're not directly next to it right now, so I'm just seeing how you wanted to.
Very wary.
Okay.
God.
Let's see. 1 second. Let me just. Something here real quick. Okay, everyone roll initiative. Do we want to roll initiative? Or, you said you only had 15 minutes left. Do we want to stop here, or?
Yeah, but let's
God,
let's
it's a
roll-
crustacean.
Let's roll
Okay.
initiative.
Yeah, so a giant crustacean monster which you see as you reach over to touch the water. You see that actually its coloration just matches the floor of this thing exactly, which is why your eyes
God.
passed over it, and it jumps out of the water and splashes with its pincers clasping at you.
Oh my god, when we kill this thing, we have to cook it and eat it.
I accidentally rolled off the board, so I'm re-rolling.
Oh my god.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with my die, but I just rolled off the boarding.
Maybe try not doing that.
Bro's got the curse that I have.
I just use R to roll it.
Yeah, same.
16 initiative here. Let
Right.
me put that.
Well, maybe I should just use R.
Oh boy, I cannot wait to taste this crustacean.
Okay, Pantok and Justina are on the board.
All right. If you guys would like to, I don't see anything wrong with beginning the combat. You guys might knock it out real quick. Do you want to go ahead and start and then call it whenever Nick has to go?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So
Sure.
first round. Oh, what were you saying? Something? Sorry.
I said sure.
Okay, cool. Let me roll one more initiative here. Okay, nice. Okay.
Looks like we're having crustacean for dinner.
Mitch McConnell is in rehab after a concussion, and so I'm gonna have turtle soup soon.
Oh my god.
Because when an
That's awesome.
87-year-old man has a fall and gets a concussion and stays in the hospital for days and then goes out into rehab, usually they're just trying
Yeah.
to like make it sound better than it is.
Okay, so first round, Elmo is caught by surprise, so he does not act in the first round. The crustacean monster will go next, so it is going to very quickly blast off of the ground where it is resting at the base of the water and attempt to attack Kara. And what it is going to do,
It's like a song about how it loves shinies.
yeah.
Moana.
Ooh, I got a description for this thing too. This lobster-like crustacean is over 7 feet long and brandishes 2 oversized front claws. Its gray-green carapace is studded with protrusions and covered with slimy algal growth. And it is going to grasp one of those claws at Kara, and I'm going to ask you if a 15 hits your armor class.
I have 15 AC exactly.
Well, perfect. So
Unfortunate.
it
Not
does
perfect.
it does hit you with one of the claws, and that is going to deal. That was close. That's going to deal 6 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled by it. It is going to take another turn. Not another turn. I'm sorry. A second attack.
Ah! I'm at 6 HP.
that
I'm
one-
not feeling good.
That one. Okay, you know what? That landed on a 3, and then I think the map where it landed on made it roll over and land something else. So that one's a miss. But you are grappled by one of its claws. And with the remaining movement it has, it is going to pull you under the water. And
Oh my god.
the water is 20 feet deep, so it took 20 feet of movement to blast up to the surface. It grabbed you and moved 10 feet down, so you're 10 feet under the surface of the water. You are able to grab a quick breath before you get dragged underneath, though, so you can hold your breath for, I think it's a couple of rounds. I'll keep track of it.
Oh my god.
Does anyone have the alert feat by chance? They can't be
Nope.
surprised? Or weapon of warning?
Nope.
Or an ion
No.
stone of warning? No? Okay. Then everyone else gets skipped because you were surprised. We're back to the top of initiative where Elmo goes next. He hears commotion. He says, "What's happening down there? I can't see." And he starts charging down the steps. And he's asking you guys what happened because he wasn't here.
Is there light in the crustacean room?
No, but he's got his lantern out.
Okay. Justina can see, and she says, "Kara just got pulled underwater by some giant lobster creature."
He says, "Out of my way! I'm gonna blast that thing." And he runs over and get with his lantern. He drops his lantern here, and then starts to get ready to jump into the water. But he hesitates right here, and then uses his action to dash. And he's going to jump in and swim adjacent to this creature on the same level as it. And it's the crustacean's turn next, and it's got a claw free still, so it goes, ooh, meal number 2, and it's going to try and chomp at Elmo with that claw. It's a miss. It's going to try and chomp at him. Wait.
Huh?
You know what? Let me ask you guys. That one was a miss anyway. It doesn't matter. It's got 2 claws. It has multi-attack. Makes 2 claw attacks. But each claw can only grapple 1 creature. Can it make a second claw attack if it's got a creature grappled?
I don't think so,
don't know.
because
I would say
Right.
it can attack the creature it was grappled because it's like squeezing
That
its
makes
claw.
sense.
Yes.
Ah!
I will.
Yeah, that
Because
makes sense.
I mean, technically, it could just try and clamp twice with its open claw based on the way it's written. But I think that would make more sense that the creature it has grappled, it will try and attack them again with that claw. So yeah, I think yeah, that makes sense. Thank you. Second one missed. This roll doesn't count. I rolled it accidentally, so hope it's a crit. The other
Good,
one
get
missed.
the low ones out.
So Kara, it tries to grab you to squeeze you tighter in its pincer, angry that it missed Elmo. But you're able to hold it off and resist any more bludgeoning damage.
no.
And we are now at the rest of the party. So you guys can take your actions as you would like. Kara, you're technically top of initiative if you'd like to act first.
Yeah, you can go
You
next,
can try
Kara.
to escape the grapple if you would like.
Yes, I would. I would very much like to escape this grapple.
I would
It's not
imagine. All right, it is the escaped. I'm not going to tell you the escape DC, but you can use either acrobatics or athletics to attempt to escape.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I didn't mean to just drop it like that. I was gonna roll it, but
That's fine.
okay,
I don't think that counts.
that doesn't count.
Oh, I mean, you can re-roll it. I thought you rolled a bad number. If you did not
No.
intend to drop it, then technically counts. But nah, yeah, you know what? It's more fun this way. You're grappled still.
You can
Fun,
at- you
fun
can
for who?
attack it
Fun
while-
for me.
You can
Fun
attack it
for
while
you?
it's grappled.
Yeah, well, that the escape is an action, so
Wait. I
Hmm?
still have another trick up my sleeve.
Cunning action, attempt to hide. It's grappling you.
Quick, somebody go post in the 5e chat.
Oh, sorry. Give me just a second.
my DM wouldn't let me hide from a creature that was grappling me. He posted in the raw group.
Banned. All I want for TMS Tavern, all I want to ever do is just troll them. Just make up a
Yeah.
ridiculous scenario.
So easy. All right. Well, Kara said hold on. They've got another trick up their sleeve, but everyone else is also welcome to act.
Okay, Jacina is going to jump into the water dramatically and slash at the guy with her scimitar.
All right, go for it.
24 to hit.
That hits.
Wait, I want my red one.
Okay. I have one more possible trick,
8 slashing damage.
All right.
but it's a little questionable.
1 sec.
Yes. Okay, it is particularly questionable because of multiple factors right now.
All right. Well, Justina just dealt 8 damage to it, and you see there's a little tiny crack in its scaly hide, whatever you call it, scaly shell, but not much. It's exoskeleton. What is your plan that probably won't work?
That probably won't work. So, I have an offhand dagger. Correct. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
And there's 2 problems that are preventing me from throwing it. First of all, we're underwater. And second of all, I'm being grappled.
There is nothing that prevents you from throwing a weapon underwater. However, and neither is being grappled. However, because you're in melee range of it, the attack would have disadvantage. But also, you don't need to
Unfortunate.
throw it because you're next to it. You could just stab it. But also, you would probably
Stabbing
just
works.
use your main weapon at that point. But also, you used your action already, so you don't have an action to do that.
Mighty sad.
So ultimately, no, but not for the reasons you thought. And I think the way we're doing bonus actions, although I haven't really messed with it, is if you make your attack, you can also do an offhand bonus action.
Yes, that is how
Um,
we constructed it.
But yeah, you do have to take the primary attack first, so you don't just have like a free bonus action you can use to attack with. So yes, but you do still have your bonus action to hide or disengage or dodge.
Dodge
that
while grappled.
There's nothing that says you can't dodge while you're grappling. Is that part of uncanny, whatever?
Let's
Nope.
look it up.
Dash, disengage, or hide. Sorry, not dodge.
Oh, okay.
And none of those. Oh yeah, none of those will work while you're grappled. I mean, they technically work. They just don't have any effect.
Unfortunate. I don't want to throw my dagger. I will just keep struggling.
All right,
This
you
is
continue
sad.
struggling and holding your breath. Justina and
Okay.
Elmo are both down 10 feet under the water next to the crustacean monster. And yes, go ahead, Toddy.
I'm going to come around the corner and I am going to cast Toll the Dead on it.
All right, and it is damaged, so you will get your bonus if it hits. And what's the DC?
15.
And what's the stat?
Oh, shit. Wisdom, I think. Let me double check. Wisdom.
Okay. It does fail that saving throw, so it takes damage.
This isn't my roll. I'm setting it down so I can hit the R button on it.
Okay.
4.
All right, marked. Anything else with your turn?
No, that's it.
All right, we've got Pantok and technically Pantok and Krell left for this round.
Well, although I finally remembered that Pantok has a pet, since it's a fire pet, I guess I picked the wrong element. A water
Uh-oh.
pet sure would be sweet right about now. So Pantok is going to see what's going on and go, oh shit! And he's going to cast Shape Water to make the water around the crustacean's head opaque and black, so it should be blinded.
Yeah.
Do crustaceans, specifically lobsters, rely heavily on sight or other senses? That is the question.
You change the color of the water around its head, and you see that the water itself, which is colored, begins to dissipate. Oh wait, yeah. So you're only choosing just barely bigger than its head, right?
Well, it's a
It'll
five-
start to dissipate and move, and after a round, it'll be gone. But yes, it is currently blinded if you cast that on it.
Okay, it's a 5 foot. It's to answer your question, Will, it could have blind sight. If it has blind sight, or there's also something called tremor sense. So there are abilities that creatures can have that let it see even while blinded. So it'll be a 5 foot cube. So basically, like right in between the two cubes in the front part of it. So
Well, it says an area that fits within a 5 foot cube, so you can choose any shape or size you want as long as it fits within a 5 foot cube. You don't have to say a 5 foot cube. So its head fits within a 5 foot cube. It's just a question of how big do you want to make the thing. I think it's not relevant.
Big enough to maximize how long
It'll
it's going to take to dissipate.
It'll dissipate on your turn next round regardless.
Okay.
But as long as you don't want anything else other than covering its head, then you'll be fine.
Okay, and let's do one more round, then I gotta go.
Okay, that happens. And did everyone take their turn? Krell
Yeah.
comes sliding down the stairs to see what's going on, and he looks into the water and he goes, "Oh Jesus!" Real quick, fire elementals take 1 damage per foot they move per 5 feet they move through water. So you could technically have Stoner
Ooh.
go in; he'll just be taking damage from moving.
Okay, he will. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's actually going to end his turn there because he doesn't want to take damage until he's attacking it.
That's fair. Okay, so then we are back up to the top of initiative. We'll run through this one, and then I'll mark how many rounds of air Kara has left, and we'll pause.
Oh god.
That's a cool place to pause it, actually.
Or, unless you escape. So it is Elmo's turn first, and he is going to raise his battle axe out of the water and attempt to bring it down with full force on the crustacean monster. Oh shit! I'm actually gonna have to check a sheet for that run. That does hit, so he's going to roll damage. What's his damage? D8. All right, he has dealt some damage to it, and his turn is over. The crustacean will then go, and it's going to attempt to grapple Elmo again.
Oh god.
And let's see. That's going to miss Elmo, and it's going to attempt to crush Kara again.
No!
Also misses. And its turn is nearly over. However, it is going to descend the remaining 10 feet to hold you at the bottom, which gives Elmo and Jessina both an opportunity attack against it.
Okay. Since it's blind, do I get advantage?
You do not get advantage on the attack.
Okay, 13.
13 is a miss. However, Elmo's will hit.
Is it still blinded for the rest of the round, or did it move out of the dark water?
It actually did move out of the water. That's a good point.
Okay.
But it was in the cloud when you attacked it. Let's see. I need to do some math, but other than that, it is the next person's turn. Whoever would like to go. Probably Kara to try and escape.
Yes. I am going to attempt to escape this grapple, and I am terrified for my life. I am very terrified. Ooh, I got a natural 20. I got a
Nice.
natural 20. I got a natural 20. Get me out of here.
Except there's no critical successes on ability checks, and the DC is 21.
Yeah, 21 after it now. That's probably like a
Oh
20, 25 after modifiers anyway. Yeah, you escape the grapple. It opens its claw because it's frustrated they can't hit you. It opens it just a little bit to try and get more force, and you slip away from it as it clumps its claw down on thin water.
I'm going to swim up with all my movement speed.
Are you disengaging?
Yes, I am
Okay.
also disengaging. Apologies.
You disengage with your bonus action and swim up. You are able to get to the surface with 10 feet of movement remaining. Make a perception check.
A breath of fresh air.
Make a perception check as you're swimming back up.
14.
Okay, 1 second. On your way back up, you were kind of struggling. There's inky blackness in the water. You're splashing around. There's a bunch of people around you. You have no indication specifically of where, but you feel like there's something shiny somewhere in the water. It caught your eye for a moment and then went away, but that might be something to check out after you're done with this.
Ooh, after this big crustacean is dead, I will
Dead.
try to check that out. But also,
During
I
the
want to
crab
cook
boil.
this thing. I want to cook this thing so badly. Like, unironically, I want to take it back and fucking cook it.
It looks delicious, other than all the algae.
It does. Hey, prestidigitated fuck.
And you're not going to
After
eat the
that.
shell anyway.
Exactly.
Flavor the water like lobster bisque.
Heat in the water. Just make it a pool of soup. Everyone else's turn. Toddy, Justina, and Pantok, and then and Stoner if you want, and then we can call it there.
Okay, Justina goes, and she's 10 feet above. I don't believe there's any restriction to firing a bow and arrow underwater.
Nope.
Okay, then that's what she's going to do. She's going to fire her longbow, and that's an 8 plus, I think it's 5. Yeah, so that's only a 13.
13 is a miss.
Okay, she's going to swim up to the top of the water and get a breath of air. In fact, actually, she's just going to hop out of the water real quick. And Pantok is going to cast Firebolt.
All right, now that it will have resistance on since it's underwater, just FYI.
Oh, do I have to roll? Is that disadvantage?
No, it's half damage.
Okay, 20.
Okay, that does hit. Roll damage.
All right, that's going to be a D10. 10 to 10. All right. One damage.
All right, it is blasted with just a little bit of singe as it gets hit, and Toddy's turn.
I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on it. 15 Wisdom save.
All right, it is rolling, and it failed that save.
And
Weak.
2 damage.
2 damage. Okay. And it has taken the
It's
2
like I did
damage.
nothing at all.
It is now 20 feet down at the bottom of the water. Swimming down 15 feet is enough to be in contact with it. Would you like Stoner to take 3 damage and swim down to it?
No, he's going to wait until it comes close to the surface, or it's like got someone grappled. So he's actually just going to wait here. Did you say it's 1 damage per square, basically?
Yes. Each 5 feet that you move, you take 5 damage. So entering it is 5 damage, and then each 5 feet you swim is 1 more damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
Really quickly, Kara, did you get out of the water or did you just swim to the surface?
I wanted to get out of the water, so
Okay.
I'd be more like here.
Right.
All right. Elmo is still in the water, and he's now 5 feet away or 10 feet away since it swam down. Do you guys want to go one more combat round real quick? I know you have to go, but we can knock it out real quick.
If everyone can do it quickly.
All right. Crustacean's going to swim up and try to grab... Actually, hold on. Okay, one second, and it will be quick. Not ungame related. It is game related. The crustacean swims down into the silt at the bottom of the pool, and you see its tail kind of disappearing as it disappears from your view.
Oh, come on.
It has swum away. We are no longer in initiative.
Okay.
Great, and I made all this milk to turn butter for nothing.
Okay, well, let's stop here unless Kara wants to quickly dive down and get the shiny. Because
No. No.
Okay, then let's end it here, and we'll start by exploring next time, because technically Justina doesn't know there's anything there, and so it wouldn't make any sense. I mean, well, she probably will jump in to explore, but I think we need to kind of like role play it a little bit and decide who's going to go in and look for the shiny and stuff. So.
Okay, sounds good. Then. That was some progress for a short session.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally we go a little bit longer than this, and also we got a late start, and it wasn't even my fault this time.
I mean, by the time I got back, we were still working on character sheets. So
no, I'm just kidding.
technically, it was the
character
character sheet guy's fault.
Yeah, character sheet guy. Yeah, that bastard.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna hop off so I can get Noah home and then come back and eat dinner with Deanna. So I'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Alrighty. I'm gonna make a note to give everyone XP at the end, unless you wanted to do that. But I'm guessing not.
Yeah. No, let's just go. But after I'm done with this, I'll message the group, and I guess you actually already know because I kind of messaged in that one thing.